Hey vets, how's it going? It's Q&A time, so let's get started. I only had one question, and then I want to respond to some comments that are left behind regarding leaving the country. Okay, so the one question I got was someone left a question about aid in attendance. What percentage do you need to be? They gave an example of being a combined 100% rating or single 100% rating in order to apply. Okay. So in the comment section, I left them a link to qualifying for aid in attendance and housebound from the VA's link on website. And I responded by saying that you do not have to be a single 100% rating. It could be a combined rating, or it could be combined off of TDIU, right? So people who are 60% or higher, 240% ratings or higher, they can qualify as well as long as they meet the qualifications for aid in attendance. Aid in attendance for the compensation side, because there's 3 different types, and I wish people would be a little bit more specific about which one they're referring to. But in this instance, I believe they're referring to, on the compensation side, getting to the SMC category, special monthly compensation category, which normally people, not in all cases, but normally people who receive SMC for aid in attendance are normally 100%, and they need help beyond the 100% rating, which is why they would get into the SMC category, either for housebound or for aid in attendance. All right. Hopefully that information helps you out. But as far as the other two, when it comes to aid in attendance for pension, for people on pension, or the caregiver program, those are different qualifications. For example, caregiver program, you need to be a minimum of 70% or higher. When it comes to the pension, it's similar qualifications, but there's another way that they do it as well. So when you ask that question, guys, please be more specific. Are you talking about compensation side? Are you talking about pension? Or are you talking about caregiver? Because there's 3 different types. All right, let's get into some of the comments that are left behind about moving to another country, where some of you guys who watch myself and other YouTubers who live in another country, you see how we're living and you think to yourself, okay, this is something I want to do. Okay. Here's what I would say to you guys who are considering leaving the US for a variety of reasons. Some of you guys may feel trapped. Some of you guys may feel like, I have nothing left to do here in the US. My life is evolving into something else, and I want to try something else, and I want to do something else. Okay. Here's what I would advise a lot of you guys do before you even start traveling overseas is talk to your healthcare provider. See what they think about it. If they don't think there's an issue with you traveling or possibly moving to another country full time, hey, go for it. But I would say talk to them first. And the reason why I do that is because, guys, you have these ratings for a reason. Unless you were faking, you got these ratings for a reason. You got these high mental health ratings for a reason. All right. If they don't feel like you could be able to control yourself on your own in these countries, then that might be something you may say, okay, then I'm just going to visit for a week, maybe 2 weeks, and then come back to the States. But don't just take it on your own because you watch the video, you see how I'm living, or you see how somebody else is living overseas and say, yeah, I'm going to go do that. Knowing that you have issues when it comes to people, you're quick tempered, you blow up at an instance. You're in a foreign country where you don't speak the language and you got attitude problems, that ain't a good mix, okay? And you're never gonna win in that situation, being in somebody else's country, getting mad at them because they don't speak English. You understand what I'm saying? So with that being said, guys, I would say take your time, visit. Don't just pack up all your stuff, sell everything and move. Visit. Go visit 2 weeks, month, 3 months, and see how you like it, and move around. Don't just choose one place because somebody else is there and you go, oh man, I want to go there. Yeah, go visit. But then also go visit this other country and visit this country and go to that country. Okay? Don't just limit yourself to the first place you see and say, yeah, this is where I want to be. The last thing I want to say about that is this, guys. When I first started traveling, right, and I told my healthcare providers doctor and psychiatrist what I was doing, they helped me because they would give me enough medication from when I was going to where I was going that I didn't run out. So when I started traveling, say more to the Dominican Republic, and I would stay 2 months or 3 months at a time, they would always give me enough medication until I needed to come back for that next appointment for however long I was staying. Even if I was only staying in the States for 2 weeks, I had enough appointments in those 2 weeks and renewed my medication. So when I did go back to the DR, I was read up for the next 3 months and the next appointment. You guys understand what I'm saying? So again, don't just look at what I'm doing or somebody else is doing and think everything was just a straight line, that we left the US, took a straight line, and this is the life now. No, you know, there's a lot of curves, twists, and turns with everything, just like everybody else's life. And even now, even though I'm using the third-party service, I primarily only use that third-party service to get my medication and to talk to the psychiatrist here. I still talk to my doctors through telehealth. Okay, I still communicate with the doctors in Miami through telehealth. And I'm gonna make a separate video telling you guys, especially those of you living overseas, you're seeing these third parties, that sometimes when you go to put in a claim, it's not gonna be every time depending on what it is, but sometimes when you go to put in a claim and it's getting denied, it's because they don't trust what these doctors are saying. They may send you to several CMP exams, and I'm telling you this from experience, where I've gone to many because something that they wrote didn't jive with what the doctor said in the States. So I've learned to keep communications with the doctors that I have in the States, along with the doctors that I see here, and that way I can take whatever records from whatever I just did here, give it to them, let them make their assessment, and then write it in my medical file. That way when I go to file a claim, it isn't just their word they're taking here, they're taking the words from the VA doctors in the States as well. Hopefully you guys understand that. With that being said though, guys, hey, I appreciate everybody watching as always. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please tell other veterans about the channel as well. Looking forward to seeing you guys on Saturday for Roll Call Saturday, but there will be another video in between that time. So until the next time, guys, I'm out. Peace. Enjoy the rest of your day.